Well, hey everybody, it's John and Markus, and sorry it took so long to get this going. I wasn't really planning on making it anything of a show. I just we're gonna run through the second music box list, which is a YouTube playlist. The first one we did, there was one song in there. It was the Nina Simone. I think it was the video content that they were not cool with, so we had to take that out. All the other songs were cool. They were monetized. Whatever, we don't care. But they didn't block us. Nina Simone was blocked in 7 countries, one of them being the United States, which kind of renders it useless for us. Markus put together this new playlist, and I have to say I'm not familiar with most of the songs on the list. It's 13 songs? Oh, here, now they can hear you. That's my bad. You're up there. All right. Yeah. Now the thing with this is I'm going to run the audio, but when I play the audio, we're going to go, I'm just going to run it. We're just going to watch video. We'll be in chat because I got other stuff to do. But then when we're done with this, I'm going to run Kim Schmidt's video. She's running for Jefferson County Commissioner in Oregon. And I'm going to run Dana Carstenson's video. He's running for Oregon Metro City Council, I think. Anyway, it's on there. Thank you, guys. There's too many people. There's too many people running for office. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. But thank you all for being here. It's nice to see you. Hey, Melissa and Stock and Soul and Jay. And who else is in here? Well, the German.
Yeah.
Markus is not allowed to use any colors outside of the colors that are on the original palette for our town hall slides. I'm just telling you that right now.
Yes, and it hurts me. It hurts me so deeply. And yes, I know why I did not become the upper media president of arts. And
right.
Yeah,
right.
It's tragic, but I get over it, I guess.
Yeah. European, maybe it's just something with Europe. You guys like brighter colors or something. I don't know. It would scare Americans away. But anyway,
maybe. But we have less weapons.
That's true. Smarter people. We have like more than 40 slides of progressive wins. We're not even done. A big thank you to the content team and Markus for running that content team, for putting together slides. We got like almost 50 slides right now for this thing. That's the first hour of the show, of the event on the 26th. This is all for the November 26th thing. So there'll be an hour's worth of videos and music, which is what Markus put together. We're testing right now, and these slides, which we're going to run right now as we play the music box. The first tune, we're going to queue up here. Just going to hit play. And if it goes in order, which it should, this is Edwin Starr Ward. You want to tell everybody about this song, Markus?
It is a revolution song, and I don't know much about. I know the song, but I didn't know much about the singer of the song. But I think everybody knows it, and it's for me, it's one of the most important song against war and for the revolution. And this is why the choice was easy for me.
Awesome. Well, we're running the ad. That's what they got going right now. It's an ad for some wine. With a couple millennial people. Apothic. You guys drink wine? Apothic? Anyway, here we go. Edwin Starr.
Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
And here's the slide. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again, y'all. Whoa. Look out. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Listen to me. Oh, whoa. I despise. 'Cause it means destruction of innocent lives. War means tears to thousands of mothers die when their sons
promise you it'll
go to
change
fight and lose their lives. I said war. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely. Get said again. War. Lord. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Listen to me. War. It ain't nothing but a heartbreak. War. Friend only to the undertaker. Oh, war is an enemy to all mankind. The thought of war blows my mind. War has caused unrest within the younger generation. Induction, then destruction. Who wants Listen to me. It ain't nothing but a heartbreaker. I got one friend, that's the Undertaker. That shattered many young men's dreams, made him disabled, bitter and mean. Life is much too short and precious to spend fighting wars each day. War can't give life, it can only take it away. Oh, war! Good God, y'all.
What is it good for?
Absolutely.
Nothing.
Say it again.
War.
Oh, Lord.
What is it good for?
Absolutely.
Nothing.
Listen to me.
War.
It ain't nothing but a heartbreaker.
War.
Friend only, the Undertaker. Please love and understand and tell me, is there no place for them today? They say we must fight to keep our freedom, but Lord knows there's got to be a better way. Oh, wow, God, y'all.
What is it good for?
You tell them. Say it, say it, say it, say it.
War.
Good God, now.
What is it good for?
Stand up and shout it.
That was Edwin Starr with War. What is it good for?
Nothing.
This sparkling wine doesn't come with a dress code
Ah, another
or
commercial.
rules about when to enjoy.
Another wine commercial. Same wine company, Apothic. Bob Marley and the Wailers. Them belly full, but we hungry.
Them belly full, but we hungry. A hungry mob is a hungry mob. A rain a fall, but the dirty tough. A yatta yuck, but the you'd not enough. You're gonna dance to jam music, dance. We're gonna dance to jam music, dance. Oh, forget your troubles and dance. Forget your sorrows and dance.
Yeah.
Forget your sickness and dance. Forget your weakness and dance. Cost of living gets so high. Rich and poor, they start to cry. Now the weak must get strong. They say, oh, what a tribulation. Them belly full, but we hungry. Hungry mob is a hungry mob. A rain a fall, but the dirty tough. A pot of yuck, but you not enough. We're gonna chuck to jam music, chucking. Hey, we're chucking to jam music. We're chucking. A belly full, but them hungry. A hungry mob is a hungry mob. A rain a fall, but the dirty tough. A pot a cook, but the food not enough. A hungry man is a hungry man. A rain a fall, but the dirty tough. A pot a yuck, but the youth not enough. A rain a fall, but the dirty tough. A pot a cook, but the youth not enough. A hungry mob is a hungry mob.
All right. Marcus just has to explain this one. Go ahead. Say it again, Marcus.
All the tools you love.
Okay, the next song, "The Man They Couldn't Hang," is about the coal miners in England in the late 80s, and it is a British punk folk band, and I hope you like it.
Well, there you go. We have to get through the Vimeo ad anyway.
All right.
Hey now, Tommy, have you got a new shirt? Is its color a fine bright blue? Has your mother sent you off to your school from the street with a pretty view? Shall we wrestle in the old schoolyard like the other children do? You can scuff your shoes, you can tear your hands, and they'll rip that shirt off you. Hey now, Tommy, since you moved away, they've taken our town and they made it new. Now there stands a chemical plant where the cherry orchards grew. And I married Lucy from the back of our class, who once wrote letters to you. We've got kids and we send them to school from the street with a pretty view. Oh, and you shut up and lose. Oh, and you shut up and lose. Too quick from the fields where the flowers strew, from a butterfly stick to a baton and a brick, changing uniforms far too soon. Hey now, tell me, shall we meet again in the morning wet with you? Me at the gates of the colliery, you in your shirt of blue. Shall we wrestle in the muddy patch like the other poor men do? We can scuff our boots, we can tear our hands, and I'll rip that shirt off you. Oh, in your shirt of blue. Shut up and lose. Oh, baby, Tommy, we grew up too quick from the fields where the flowers grew. From a butterfly stick to a baton and a brick, changing uniforms far too soon.
Well, that's pretty cool. So what's this? This got another ad. See, at least this way I can turn down the ads for you guys. Yeah. It's better to look at the slides anyway. Love these slides. Beautifully done by our
Yeah.
volunteers at Uphill
Yeah.
Media.
Yeah, great work to the content team. Wonderful.
Absolutely. Boy, it's a long ad. Oh, I can skip it. Yeah, let's get out of here. Okay. Bruce Springsteen, American Skin. 41 shots. Only here on UHM Radio.
41 shots, and we'll take that ride across this bloody river to the other side. 41 shots cut through the night. You're kneeling over his body in the vestibule, praying for his life. Well, is it a gun? Is it a knife? Is it a wallet? This is your life. It ain't no secret. No secret, my friend. You can't kill just for living it. You're American skin. 41 shots. 41 shots. 41 shots. 41 shots. 41 shots. Later gets her son ready for school. She says, on these streets, Charles, you've got to understand the rules. If an officer stops you, promise me you'll always be polite, and that you'll never ever run away. Promise, Mama, you'll keep your hands inside. Well, is it a gun? Is it a knife? Is it a wallet? This is your life. It ain't no secret. It ain't no secret. No secret, my friend. You can get killed just for living it. You're American skin. 41 shots. 41 shots. 41 shots. 41 shots. friend. You can get killed just for living. Get killed just for living. You American scheme.
Oh, that's a great song. I'm not even sure I'm familiar with that. Here, let me get your audio back on. So now we're into the credits. Hang on, I got the next song here. Stop it. So that tells me how many songs it takes to get through the progressives we have. I do want to say that the selections that are up there, the number of people that are up there, there's more that we could have shown in terms of wins. However, we're starting to run into some questions of, are they true progressives or are they just Democrats that defeated Republican candidates? So I don't want to make any guesses there. I know some of you are probably looking at some of those names and going, that guy's not all that progressive and grassroots. So, we have to take our wins in different ways. And will I take a corporate Dem over a Republican? Yeah. And then I'm going to work with them to bend them to our will or get rid of them, if that's what I've got to work with. So I'm gonna take that attitude. Marcus, thoughts?
No thoughts. I'm concentrating on our next song. There is Phil Ochs. And Phil Ochs, with his famous song, it was very popular in the 60s when the young people became their draft, and they listened to his song and it became popular. They burned their draft documents in Washington, and the song is "I Ain't Marching Anymore." And I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna run it with the imagery here. So you really don't need to see the credits, right? So here we go. And then we'll go through the slides again, because, why not?
Oh, I marched to the Battle of New Orleans at the end of the early British wars. The young land started growing, the young blood started flowing, but I ain't a-marching anymore. For I killed my share of Injuns in 1,000 different fights. I was there at the Little Big Horn. I heard many men a-lying, I saw many more a-dying, but I ain't a-marching anymore. It's always the old to lead us to the wars, always the young to fall. Now look at all we've won with the saber and the gun. Tell me, is it worth it all? For I stole California from the Mexican land, fought in the bloody Civil War. Yes, I even killed my brothers and so many others, but I ain't a-marching anymore. For I marched to the battles of the German trench in a war that was bound to end all wars. Oh, I must have killed 1,000,000 men and now they want me back again, but I ain't a-marching anymore. It's always the old to lead us to the wars, always the young to fall. Now look at all we've won with the saber and the gun. Tell me, is it worth it all? For I flew the final mission in the Japanese skies, set off the mighty mushroom roar. When I saw the cities burning, I knew that I was learning that I ain't a-marching anymore. Now the labor leaders screaming when they close the missile plant. United Fruit screams at the Cuban shore. Call it peace or call it treason, call it love or call it reason, but I ain't a-marching anymore. No, I ain't a-marching anymore.
was good. What's next, Marcus?
Next is the Queen of Gospel, Mahalia Jackson. I hope I pronounced it right. We Shall Overcome. I think we don't have to explain the song.
No, I think, yeah. Great list, man. Thanks.
We shall overcome one day. We shall overcome one day. We shall overcome the Lord one day. Yeah, 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 yeah. If in our heart we do believe, Lord, we shall overcome, Lord, one day. We shall all have peace one day. We shall all have peace one day. We shall all have peace, Lord, Lord, one day. Yeah, 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 yeah. If in our heart, Lord, we do believe, oh, we shall all have peace, Lord, one day. We shall all be free one day, Lord. We shall all be free one day, Lord. We shall all be free, Lord, one day. Lord, Lord, if in our heart, yeah, do believe, Lord, we shall be free, Lord, one day.
What will you discover with the new Ultimate Lens Package by Essilor? Sharper vision without limits. Days that go from sun up to sundown. A whole world in all its beauty. 3 innovative technologies for our ultimate in vision, clarity, and protection. Together in a single lens. The new Ultimate Lens Package by Essilor. Purchase the Ultimate Lens Package and get a second pair of qualifying lenses free.
Here comes the helicopter. Second time today. Everybody scatters and hopes it goes away.
Okay, let me explain what's going on here. Apologies, everybody. I just wanted to run this through, but I have to do other things today. So if there's a commercial that comes in, there's nothing I can do about it because they're just running on YouTube. So apologies. You got the slides. All right. I'm trying to be back in time to cut out the commercials, but I am running around my yard doing other things. Wasn't planning on just sitting here. Anyway, well, we'll start Bruce over again.
It can happen.
It can happen. You know, the revolution stops for milk and coffee and commercials, apparently.
Yeah, and Bruce Cockburn, if I had a rocket launcher.
Well, there you go.
He's from Canada, and yeah, it's an anti-war song, and it is not to be understood as a call to arms, but it is a cry of desperation. And listen to the lyrics; I think it's a great song.
Well, there we go. See, so if I miss the song intro, we'll stop and go back so that Marcus can tell us all about it. That's important. Thank you, Marcus. No, Lynn, of course not. I just saw that. I wanted to explain to everybody why we're getting commercials. All right. I'm not typing a radio station. I just use a YouTube list. Anyway, here we go.
Here comes the helicopter, second time today. Everybody scatters and hopes it goes away. How many kids they've murdered, only God can say. If I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, I'd make somebody pay. I don't believe in guarded borders, and I don't believe in hate. I don't believe in generals or their stinking torture states. And when I talk with the survivors of things too sickening to relate, if I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, I would retaliate. On the Rio La Canton, 100,000 wait to fall down from starvation or some less humane fate. Cry for Guatemala with a corpse in every gate. If I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, I would not hesitate.
At least I've got to try. Every time I think about it, water rises to my eyes. Situation desperate, echoes of the victim's cry. If I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, some son of a bitch would die.
Well, that was powerful and awesome.
Yeah. And this was the acoustic version. There is as I found two other versions which are with electric guitars, which have not this power this acoustic version had. And great song, in my opinion.
Yeah, that must be what I was familiar with, was an electric guitar version that didn't blow me away like that did. That was that was awesome.
Yeah.
Fits my frame of mind exactly right now, honestly.
Yeah, okay. This will drastically change now, John. Because now we're going into hip-hop and rap. Paris and AWOL. Absent without allowance.
Ah, all right, here we go.
You don't hear none of those stations for hip-hop and R&B playing them and ask why. In fact, where are those stations today? Somebody better ask somebody that. The people that's most affected by this war are the so-called hip-hop generation.
The Army is the best kept secret in the world. And every soldier gets his or her own private room. You can forget that old brown boot image of the Army. It's a job like anything else. You'd love it. All the soldiers do.
I remember how it started, remember the time I was watching Rap City by the 8:45. Commercial said the military giving money for school. Caught the bus up to my campus, they were signing recruits and met this dude named Diablo. Was some kind of vet. He explained the situation, told me what to expect. He said,
we'll help you pay for college and train you for work.
Said I could take computer classes and could quit if I want, but best of all was the fact that I'd have my own shit. I had my own space and have my own place to kick it. On top of that, I travel and visit the world. Hell, Diablo said the women overseas was the pearl. Didn't even call my girl. Let's get it on for show. Signed my name, took some tests, and I was out of the door. A true soldier for America, ready to go. On the road, a vacation will be good for the soul. Showed up at basic training, but what a mistake. Cause this motherfucker yelling at me all in my face. In this dirty ass latrine, 50 men in the room, running laps up in the mud at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm scrubbing toilets, doing laundry, and feeling the pain. If I didn't know no better, I think boy was my name. Same bullshit line, so many bit for me. Got a nigga twisted up in this illusion of freedom. Fuck this shit, I'm out tomorrow, made up my mind. Everything Diablo said I'm finding out was a lie. That's when my unit got the call. The commander-in-chief wanted ground troop assignments, keeping peace in the east. What a relief. I'm thinking finally something new. Shipped us off and 20 hours later we was en route. Touchdown around 11. The desert was brutal. Then the ground split and caught us by surprise from the shooting. was all surreal. Seen him blow the spine out his back. In the minefield, we was reeling from the attack. Seen the MO's hand upon the receiver, still attached with no arm on it, set off the beacon. Then I mashed through the first truck, blood and guts splashing my face. Cutting kids down, couldn't have been no older than 8. What the fuck is going on? Who we fighting and why? Killing kids, killing killers, who the fuck is supplying? I'm crying out for protection, but none of it came. So I dumped in all directions till the heater was drained. But that night vision shit wasn't helping us win. Caught around a friendly fire, but it wasn't so friendly, we simply got lucky. Headed back to the base, seen soldier rape a woman, shot her dead in the face. Guts stuck to my clothes, body parts galore. If this a peacekeeping mission, I ain't ready for war. And now I'm back home bitter and sick and contagious. And I'm knowing we some bullies, that's why everyone hate us. Still broke in a motherfucker, niggas is starving. And that job training shit is only good for the army. I guess I should have been a CO and kept up a file. Should have listened when my homie said we murder for oil. Now I'm fucking with this wheelchair, ain't nothing the same. And I'm knowing confrontation's more than video games. War is pain.
All right, well, that caught me in the middle of eating peanut butter cracker. So you guys are going to hear that.
I'm not sure if we're gonna run this song, but
no,
it was. I think it was good for testing purpose for another opportunity, maybe.
I'll agree with you there. It will not be run during the event. While I think it's a great song for for the Awake show.
Yes, it's a different audience. Yes.
Yeah, I need something a little more general friendly.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Yes.
Okay, then the next song would not fit neither, but it is very short. It is NoFX, Wolves in Wolves Clothing.
All right, here we go.
We are Rome, Aztec, Mexico, Easter Island paradigm. We are followers of Jimmy Jones, cutting in the Kool-Aid line. We are animal farm pigs. We are Terry Gilliam film. We are fear oligarchy. We are wolves in wolves clothing. We are this planet's kidney stone. In the process of getting past metamorphosis from first to last, a system bringing down beyond repairs. A product of 3 million millionaires, 100 million easy marks. We are Marie Antoinette. We are Joseph McCarthy. We finally become the divided states. A nation built on freedom, fear, and hate. The denotation of irony. We all want Hollywood end, but we're getting 4 in 1. The script has already been penned, entitled The Epitaph of a Drowning Nation.
Well, that was short. And
Because they were in a hurry. This is why it was so fast. The song was so fast, you know.
I liked it, though. Of what I understood of it, I liked, took me a minute.
The
there.
lyrics are good, and
The lyrics are good.
But as I said, they were in a hurry.
Yeah. All right, so what's this next one? Steel Pulse, No More Weapons.
Steel Pulse, No More Weapons. Yeah, this is one I found accidentally yesterday, and yeah, let's listen to it.
All right.
Yes. Yes, Brian. We don't really need. You wanna come alongside Steel Pulse, you know? We don't really need. No. There's no time to beat around the bush. All the world is living in fear.
It's like techno reggae. It's kind of cool.
And now that war has raised its ugly head,
like instead of rolling a joint, makes you want to vape.
We're just pawns in the scheme of things, no matter what our race or creed. Yes, survivors of this Holocaust, the international refugees, and we don't want no weapons, no way of mass destruction. And we don't want no lethal weapons of mass destruction. No way. And we don't want no weapons. Mass distraction. Move ya. Oh, we don't want. No. Oh, we don't want weapons. Oh, we don't want. No. Oh, we don't want. No. Oh, we don't want none in the north and none in the south and none in the west and east. Cannot be healing the Prince of Peace. Lord, we don't want no boom, we don't want no missile, we don't want no man-made disease and not the healing the Prince of Peace. Hey, and world leaders forsake we, the blood of mankind. Nation against nation, the world is in need of a change. Hey, Father, I pray thee, please give a hand, 'cause it seems like the total destruction is the only solution. Nation against nation, the world is in need of a change. And we don't want no weapons, no, of mass destruction. We're moving, and we don't want no weapons, no way. Mass distraction. No. The spread of power, one disaster, distractions in the air. Leader drips and heads of state who give up not a care. For your children, save our children, futures in despair. No. We don't want no weapon, no. No. We don't want no weapon, no. No. We don't really need. No. We don't want no weapon, no. No lethal weapons. No lethal weapons. No lethal weapons. We don't want no lethal weapons. No lethal weapons. No lethal weapons. No weapons, no. No weapons, no. Weapons, no. No weapons, no weapons, no weapons, no. No weapons, no. No weapons, no weapons, no. No weapons, no weapons, no.
Well, I like that song. Steel Pulse. No more weapons. And looks like we got what, 2 more songs left here?
We have, let me see, we have next song is the band from my hometown, the Toten Hosen, the Dead Pants.
Oh,
Viva la Revolution, and then we have Pink and Billie Holiday.
awesome. Well, here we go. This band is from your hometown in Germany, huh? Toten Hosen.
yes.
What does that
Toten
mean?
Hosen.
What does that mean?
The Dead Pants.
The Dead. Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's a soft-boiled
before your door. Every day plays out the same way. Then you clock out and go home. And every night you watch the same old sight on the same old TV shows. You were once a teenage rebel, and you told yourself back then you'd never let yourself be caged in by the old establishment. In the bars and the marches and protest groups at every anarchist meeting, you were the first to put your hand up and shout down with everything. Viva la revolution, the revolution lives on. Viva la revolution, long live the revolution. You had your Che Guevara poster, your books by Marx and Mao, and you got yourself a new haircut to help bring the system down. You dressed up for the battle like a soldier from Babylon, and as you joined the fight, you knew that you were right and everybody else was wrong. Viva la revolution, the revolution lives on. Viva la revolution, long live the revolution. Viva la revolution. Viva la revolution. You were once a freedom fighter, and you thank God that you won. Now from your semi in suburbia, you're free to just have fun. But last night you heard noises, so you stumbled out of bed. There was graffiti painted all over your house, and this is what it said. Viva la revolution, the revolution lives on. Viva la revolution, long live the revolution. Viva la revolution, whoa. Viva la revolution, whoa.
Well, I like that song. That may
Really?
be, yeah, I like that song. They may
Cool.
be my second favorite German band.
Okay, this relatives, this thingy already, you know. Let me. No, don't say me which is your number one. Don't tell me.
You already know. You already know. I mean, you haven't put Winds of Change on the playlist yet, and I don't know why.
For a certain reason.
Well, that's all right. I'm going to add it, of course. But I like that
You
song.
didn't-
That was good. What?
Okay, but you didn't want to hurt our audience on the 26th. With
remember,
no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Remember, Americans view the Scorpions with love and respect, unlike the Germans. I don't know what the deal is there. But I noticed that you guys are. I want to say a couple of things here. One thing is that the beauty of the internet, the beauty of doing things like this in real time. Larry Taylor, the chair of the Progressive Caucus. Here, we'll just push over here. Hey, everybody. Sorry for blowing out your ears there. I think I had an audio spike there for a second. But you should be used to that by now, regular audience members. And you can hear the fans in the background. I apologize for that too. But it turns out that Larry Taylor found another song. I just added it to the list because it was on YouTube, so in real time. So it should be on that list. I'm going to refresh it. But it's I think it's somebody local Portland. It's definitely grassroots. It's a guy in his guitar. So we're going to play that. Absolutely. And yeah, hey, Jilly Love, I agree with you. As a guy, I think all guys just need to shut up in the whole thing there. I have nothing to say about guys who have been accused or are defending other guys or whatever that is in terms of the sexual harassment. My message is to ladies. Please take this unique opportunity to grab as much power as you can from men in elections, because you can use this to do that. And I would love to see not only more, I want to see at least 50% of our government be women, but I would actually prefer more like a 70-30 split, because I think women are better suited to running a government anyway. So, use this. Drive as many men as you can into the fucking ground and take their jobs. That's my statement.
I'd take one Nina Turner over 10 other senators.
Absolutely. Just use it. Just freaking please. It's been the entire span of human history that men have oppressed women. It's time for you ladies to step up and just kick our asses or whatever you want to do, however you want to handle it. I have no comment on that. Just please. Anyway. All right. What is this? Dear Mr. President, Pink. I love Pink. Pink's awesome.
Yeah,
she's
she
awesome.
is.
So here we go.
Dear Mr. President, come take a walk with me. Let's pretend we're just two people and you're not better than me. I'd like to ask you some questions if we can speak honestly. What do you feel when you see all the homeless on the street? Who do you pray for at night before you go to sleep? What do you feel when you look in the mirror? Are you proud? How do you sleep while the rest of us cry? How do you dream when a mother has no chance to say goodbye? How do you walk with your head held high? Can you even look me in the eye and tell me why? Na, 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 na. Dear Mr. President, were you a lonely boy? Are you a lonely boy? Are you a lonely boy? How can you say no child is left behind? We're not dumb and we're not blind. They're all sitting in your cells while you pave a road to hell. What kind of father would take his own daughter's rights away? And what kind of father might hate his own daughter if she were gay? I can only imagine what the First Lady has to say. You've come a long way from whiskey and cocaine. How do you sleep while the rest of us cry? Mr. President, you'd never take a walk with me. Would you?
I think Pink did the world probably a favor writing that song, but it doesn't just apply. You realize that one applies to W, right? That was written for W, but I think we could apply it in most to every president we've had, at least since Reagan, right? Various presidents have different aspects of it, and I absolutely apply a lot of that to Obama. He may
I was
absolutely.
thinking the same.
Yeah, I mean, okay, Obama may have actually understood a little bit about hard work, but he definitely murdered a lot of people, and anybody who wants to deny what the Democratic Party has done since the '80s in terms of becoming basically the GOP, take a hard look at their lack of hard work. Anyway, that's a very powerful song, and I'll look and see what do we got next. This is Billie Holiday, right?
Yeah.
Next one.
We don't have to introduce Billie Holiday, I guess. And Strange Fruit is a very, very bitter song, because this fruit I think everybody in our audience knows this, not to fruits, but to those black people. They were hanging down the trees, and they were lynched. And, a bitter song, but a great song and a great singer, Billie Holiday.
Here we go.
Southern trees bear strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the root, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Pastoral scene of the gallant South, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolia, sweet and fresh. Then the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rot, for the tree to drop. Here's a strange and bitter
Very powerful. And hang on, Marcus. I always have your audio off while these songs are going.
Okay. But it might be a little bit too dark, but the song is incredible in my opinion.
You're right. It is incredible, and it might be a little too dark. I'd run it for an awake. I'm not sure. I want to keep people inspired. But on the other hand, I don't know. It's what do you guys think? Tell me in the chat. You guys think that's too emotionally, for what we've got going on 26? That's why we have you here, actually. Let us know. Yeah. This is the last song. So it's Rod Monroe. And I'm going to back it off and just, I'm just going to, hang on a second. Crop it out because he's just playing in his living room here, and I'll show you the video. And just where the hell is it? There we go. Yeah, we'll just run this, and this is I don't even know what it says here. It's just a vote for Rod. Oh, Rod's running. I don't know what Rod's running for, but he's running for something. This is his campaign song. So we'll find out. Larry Taylor dropped this in Slack, and I hope we have Rod at the event. But here's his song. Thank you all for being here and doing this with us. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, and also let me know if during this has been laggy or buggy or buffering, because the entire time YouTube has been irritated with the signal, and Comcast isn't giving me anywhere near what I'm supposed to get. So I think I have to call them and yell at them again. Services in America. Rod Monroe campaign song.
Been a politician for 40 years, schmoozing with your landlord peers, governing for the millionaires, pretending that you really care about the regular folks who elected you, about the renters that you screw. You can call yourself a Democrat, but you're just one more fat cat. Landlord Senator Rod Monroe, the landlords love you, don't you know? But we all say it's time to go for Landlord Senator Rod Monroe. Your tenants complain of moldy walls, leaking roofs, waterfalls. You rent out at the market rate, which is something you create by passing bills that you surmise will allow the rent to rise. Conflict of interest, no doubt, that's what this is all about. Landlord Senator Rod Monroe, the landlords love you, don't you know? But we all say it's time to go for Landlord Senator Rod Monroe. Money from landlord lobbyists given to you hand over fist. Corruption that's so easy to see, just like the GOP against rent control, against restrictions on anything like no cause evictions. A servant of the elite who's going to lose his Senate seat. Landlord Senator Rod Monroe, the landlords love you, don't you know? But we all say it's time to go for Landlord Senator Rod Monroe. Landlord Senator Rod Monroe, the landlords love you, don't you know? But we all say it's time to go for Landlord Senator Rod Monroe.
All right, that was
Landlord
Senator Rod Monroe. That was wonderful. So I was wrong. Hang on. All right, you're right. That's not for Rod Monroe. That was more like a German campaign ad. That was satire, and I was I guess Rod Monroe is loved by landlords, not the regular people. So now, I guess we're going to run it. I don't know who's running against Rod. I hope somebody that will have at the event on the 26th. That would be nice. Anyway, we're done here. I will be working with Ashley around noon to test things. I don't know that I'll go live with it But if we do, we'll see again. We're just going to be running some tests on the two different systems because we invested in another live stream studio dongle. See, Germans in your dongles. That's where that came from. You know that? Seriously. The little
Really?
USB, yeah. Like German companies are the only companies that I'm aware of. German software companies love their dongles. There's a company called Steinberger that makes. Well, it started with Cakewalk, but they make studio. They use dongles. It's just anyway.
Okay.
And the owner of or the CEO, the creator of Livestream Studio is a German guy there, right? And he really smart guy. His name is Max, but he loves his little dongles. So you pay $700 to get a USB thing, and then it makes the software work on whatever computer. We invested in that as an organization, right? And you guys help with that, of course. And so now we have two live stream systems, but what it does is make everything for me and Ashley way more confusing. And so we've got to test everything so that we don't, if you think echo problems were bad with one, right? Anyway, you guys are still talking about this. I wish Nina would run. I don't know what Nina's doing. I think she's really focused right now on our revolution, being the president. I mean, from what I see, they just got her going all over to key places and doing speeches. I think that's what we got going on there. We have a candidate for Ohio governor, which is what everybody was talking about Nina for, right? We have Constance. I think Constance is great.
Yeah,
I'd put her in there.
And we have news from Pennsylvania.
Oh.
John Fetterman is now running for lieutenant governor, and as far as I know, Laura is trying to reach out to him, and maybe we have John Fetterman as in our We the People show.
Well, that'd be great. I mean, we've had him on We the People before, and
yes.
At the time it was really weird because Bernie wouldn't endorse him, and there was a little. I was surprised. I didn't understand.
I was also surprised because I think John Fetterman is absolutely badass, and what he did in Braddock, where he is still mayor, was wonderful work, and exactly those people are needed,
Right. So here's the thing. I want to say this: if you're in Pennsylvania and you like John Fetterman, or you have an opinion about him that we're not aware of, maybe there's a reason not to like John Fetterman. All right, let us know.
Yeah.
But if you want him to get the endorsement of our revolution or anybody else, that's up to you. Right? You have to fill out the forms and say, I want our revolution to endorse John Fetterman or Justice Democrats, a brand new Congress. Like, it's the local groups, and this is exactly how it works with the all of these major groups. If you're in the local groups, the more local groups that you have endorsing you gives you more clout for the national organization to say, okay, we're going to put our strength behind you. Right, Gail McLaughlin right now has more than 20 Our Revolution groups endorsing her. Now she's in California, which has so many damn people and so many. They need that many Our Revolution groups, right? But other states don't have that many. If you're in Pennsylvania and you're with one of these organizations and you like John Fetterman, it's up to you guys to endorse and then to push that endorsement on your national organization. That's how we get these guys the support and gals the support that they need out of the bigger coffers, right? Because our revolution alone has raised more than $1.5 million for midterms to spread around to candidates, which is a good deal of money, right? 340 our revolution groups around the world. That's huge. That's a lot of power there. Anyway, yeah, he was one of the early very early candidates presented. I thought he ran a strong campaign. I don't know, So we interviewed him. We thought he was cool, and then everybody was like, "What's up, Bernie?" And he just didn't go there. So I don't know. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I know. When Bernie doesn't just hand out his endorsement all over the place, right? You don't see him like tossing it out like candy.
Yes.
And if he doesn't endorse somebody, there's a reason. So that's what bothers me. Like. He said there are some people that are Democrats that aren't progressives. I remember that quote. And why wasn't he endorsing? Wasn't Rob Quist? It was. Remember, there was a Democrat running in some state, and he may have won, but Bernie was like, "There's no reason. He's establishment. I'm not endorsing him." And we were confused about that because he was like establishment light, right?
Yeah.
We got to be careful. I trust the word of Bernie. Not like a cult, but I will apply my critical thinking skills. If some reason Bernie goes off the rails, right? But, for the most part, I trust his knowledge. Hey,
hello, Adriel.
Hey, how you doing? Adriel Hampton in here, everybody. You missed all the excitement and fun. We're leaving so that I can get to testing with Ashley on other things. Adriel Hampton is working with a crew right now on creating the Progressive California show, which will include Gail McLaughlin for a few episodes, and we're very excited about that. If you're from California and want to get involved, please contact Adriel or contact us, info@uphillmedia.org, and we'll get you guys in touch and get you in Slack and get that going. So, who's coming in? Somebody's. We're gonna, I feel like I have to go out with another song. I just like we're done, but I'd go out with another song because we're leaving, right? What is that gonna be?
A good question. Let me. I'll quickly drop you a song.
Well, no. You know. Yeah, I know you want to. I have the.
You don't want me, right?
Where's my Scorpions, man? Where's my? And Ashley's coming into the hangout now already. I don't know that he knows that we're live, but that's all right. Here, I've you know what I want to hear. I'm just kind of in a mood. I want to hear this because with everything that's been going down. This is on Music Box One song. With everything that's been going down today, particularly in America, really, growing up and I've talked about this before, growing up as an '80s kid, and like we're actually watching Stranger Things again from the beginning because James hasn't seen it all, and I'm looking back and I'm going, everything I just totally didn't know, that I was so ignorant about, as a kid growing up in the '80s, right, and the America that I thought it was, and now the America that I see that it is, I'm like, Jesus, we got a lot of freaking work. It's like, holy cow. But this song reminds me of the irony, the hypocrisy of that America. But at the time that it came out, there was a lot of people who were like, yeah, it's just, this really describes where we're at now. I think America waking up from their own satire. That's a nation. Living in America.
Satire. Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Living in America,
Right.
James Brown.
Go for it. Thanks for watching.
See you guys
Bye.
later. I suppose I could run the... Oh, what did it do? Shit. Sorry. I suppose I could run the images. They're just nice images. There you go.